Gerard?
For those of you online, let me know if you cannot hear me or see my screen. We're gonna get started in just 2 minutes here. But I'll go ahead and put that in the chat just in case you can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Good. Can you see my screen too?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Get started in just a second. And today's class, a command overview. So it's kind of like I'm going to showcase command, kind of like a movie trailer in the sense of show you what all it can do, and then encourage you guys to book an appointment if anything interests you, and that we can like implement those things together. So I want you guys to be aware of the tools out there for you, and then know where a resource to help you actually implement it into your business. So that will be our goal today.
I'm a little confused.
Yes.
I thought I had an appointment with one of you or your sister.
Oh, yes,
What?
you do. You have an appointment with Leah. Let me just go tell her to send you a Zoom link so that you have another Zoom link. I'll be right back, Gerard. I'm going to go tell her to send you a Zoom link.
Your company called up with the whole thing, and she was doing something.
That good thing?
Yeah.
All right. Right. Okay. Hey Gerard, Leah's wrapping up an appointment and then she's gonna send you a Zoom link for you guys' appointment.
Okay, does that automatically take me from here to, I guess I have to sign on this one.
All right, I can understand you.
Never mind.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks for popping in. It was great to talk to you. All right. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Let me just go ahead and sign into command because I know I'm going to need a code and it's going to hold me up. I don't know if you guys notice how secure it's been lately. So just to start off, I want to confirm that everyone is able to sign into their KW emails. Has everyone signed in there? / do you want to have it on your phone and walk through those steps at all?
I want it on my phone.
Okay.
I know where it is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Is it through Gmail or?
It is a Gmail account, so you can sign into your email at gmail.com. And if you already have like a Gmail account, oh, my caps locks was on. I'm so sorry. There we go. If you have an existing account, so when you go to gmail.com and let's say it auto signs you in, if you go up to the initials in the top right corner and click add an account, you can sign in with your KW email.
Okay.
And your username will be the KW email and the password should be consistent throughout. Because
Okay.
that's what Scott Ward likes to do.
Okay.
And then in regards to your phone, depending on what you feel most comfortable with, if you like to use like the mail app on your iPhone, that would be just connected up through the settings section of your iPhone. So like if you go to like mail and you would connect it up like a Gmail account. I might recommend though to have the Gmail app just because it just plays a little nicer with it being a Google Suite account or Google Workspace. Plus, like, let's say you have a email signature, the Gmail app will allow that to pull through as well, and the mail app does.
Okay.
So there's some pros there.
Okay.
Plus, it keeps it kind of separate, which I like as well. So if you have any questions as you're going through that, just let me know. Let me just get signed in here. All right. So when we're signed into Command, so this might look different to everybody because we are actually able to customize our home screens. Now Command you can access at agent.kw.com. And that would be a good one to bookmark if you have not already, since this is going to be a popular page that you'll be going to. Is everyone able to sign into Command? Okay, just let me know if not, and I can help you get in.
On a later date, we'll cover a problem I had the last few days.
Okay,
I'm seeing page expired error. And they just hit me get into what's that?
incognito. Yeah. Yes, that's a great thing to like know about in general. So like, yeah, if you're ever getting like errors or anything, it might be your cache or cookies that your computer's saving that's causing the error. So if you ever needed to open a private window or incognito, how you do that is just like through those three dots in the top right. I'm already in a private window. But then there'll be an option right here if you're not to open an incognito or private. And again, that's just helpful to, it doesn't save your cookies or cache, so it's not saving anything. So with your Command account, so it might look different because we can customize here. The one thing I really like to do, because I believe by default your recent leads kind of start near the bottom. What we can do on this homepage is decide which widgets we kind of want to look at. And what these widgets are just basically like a preview of these menu items here on the left-hand side. But we can totally customize this so we can uncheck anything we don't want to see. I would highly recommend keeping sponsored events, recent leads checked. And then we can even reorder those by dragging those 6 dots and clicking apply. I personally like to bring recent leads all the way to the top because I find that very important for your business. And click apply. Now you'll see this bell icon up here, and that's going to be our notifications. So when we click on that, we're able to see any unread or read notifications right from our Command account. And that red dot lets us know that we have a new notification. So let's say like a lead came in from our website, we would get a notification for that. Now, personally, I like to have the apps downloaded so that I can get notifications on my phone as well. So I'm going to kind of move to the mobile device now. So for those of you online, I am moving to my phone, so you'll have to follow along with my voice. But there are 2 apps that I would recommend having downloaded in case you have not already. So in your App Store or maybe your Google Play Store, if you have an Android, if you search for Keller Williams, and skip the sponsored one, that's realtor.com. The 2 we want to have downloaded are the KW Real Estate app and then the KW Command app. They look very similar, but they're very different. And I'll walk through the difference between the 2. Starting with the KW Real Estate app, which is going to be the white app with the red KW. If you open that up, you'll find here that, for example, this is for your clients to search for homes on the go. So they are able to see based off their current location, anywhere they are in the nation. So even if you have out of town clients, you can still share your app with them and they can see that based off their current location. And then they can click, all those prices are different homes that are for sale, no matter the brokerage. So it's not just KW listings, so that they can see all the details right in the palm of their hands. So kind of think about like a Zillow app or something along those lines, where it's for your clients to search for homes on the go. Now, if you see a log in or sign up option on this app, that is not for you to log in or sign up. That is for your clients to do so that they can like favorite homes, create collections right on your app, and you can see all that. So when they sign up on this app, that lead goes right into your Command account automatically. Yes, exactly, yeah.
But how do you get them to go under your app?
Great question. Yes, how to share this app. So the best way to share that app is actually through the other app, which is the KW Command app. So let's open that one up. And this one we can sign in with the same login we signed into with the computer.
Or would it, let's say,
instead of going through that, and they just immediately ask you, like, hey, what's the name of that? Maybe I can download it from App Store.
I wouldn't recommend that, and I'll tell you why.
And when they, client or whoever you're talking to ask you about it, not you tell them, not me telling them, like, hey, just go on the App Store, just type it in, and you can download it there.
Well, the reason I wouldn't recommend that they go to the app store to go download that app is because then they're gonna download it and they have to go pick you as their agent. And that's an extra step that they probably won't do, so they'll probably find another agent if they do it that way. If you do it this way, so through the command app, if you click on your name at the very top, there's an option to share my KW app link. So it's very important that we share it this way, and when you click on it, it's gonna give you the option to like, it's up here, and then share my KW app link. It will give you the option to like email or text message will be most prominent since it's an app.
I'm lost, I'm sorry.
No.
I see my name and I see manager.
Oh, perfect, click your name. Yeah, it's hiding, it's totally hiding up there.
Hiding in plain sight, I'm sorry.
No, yeah, it's a total hidden thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we click on text messages as an example, text that, this app URL is branded to you. So meaning when they click on that, and it will take them to the app store to download it still through the app store. But because this app is branded to you, that's what's going to get that lead to automatically go into your command account. Versus if they went straight to the app store, you wouldn't capture that lead. So that's why this is a great way to share.
Sorry, I'm trying to log in.
Great.
Can you walk us?
Yeah, definitely. It's up by your name at the top.
Clicking in.
And then share by KW app link. And then like text message would probably be the most prominent way since it's a mobile app. And it gives like a little message for you, but this URL is branded to you, so when they log or sign up on the app, that's what will allow the lead to go into your command account. So that is the best way to share the other app we just looked at. Also hiding up by your name, just a heads up, is a my business card. I really like this. So if you're ever on the go and you forget a business card and you need them to save your information with just a scan, you can pull this right up and, you know, just like in COVID days with menus, they would just scan it and click save contact, and just with a tap, they would save all your information. In general, on this app, the whole idea here is as we're adding tasks and smart plans to our command account, we're gonna start to be able to look at our app each morning to kind of see what we have to do for the day. So the mental load of your business is a little bit more off your plate, is the whole idea. One of also the main reasons I love to have the command app is that bell icon on the bottom toolbar there just allows you to get notifications onto your phone so that you don't have to go signing into a computer every time to see if you have a new lead, for example. Then the best place to start with command, a lot of the tools in command you cannot use without contacts. So what I would recommend today is we're gonna go through the steps of getting our contacts from our phone into our command database with just a couple clicks. So to do that, we're going to go to the contact section of our command app, which is the second icon on the bottom. And then we can click the three dots on the top right and do import contacts. Right.
I was like, when I was trying to do it before, it was saying you can use an Excel spreadsheet, and I'm like, that's gonna take 50 years to try to.
Oh my gosh.
So
This is like,
Darren said,
amazing.
there's one button that you push, and I'm like, what? Like, I have to get with Jules and Leah because
I'm glad you did, because I would have been that, like pull your hair out kind of moment. Because it used to be so much harder to get
Yeah.
contacts from your phone and command.
Take forever.
This is much nicer. So yeah, where we are again, we're in the contact sections, three dots in the top right and import contacts. If you're doing this for the first time, it's gonna be like allow access to see your contacts, click allow. Then two ways to go about this, and honestly, we get 50-50 split on how agents like to do this. Either you can do select all and then deselect people you don't want to add to your database, or you can go through and select the people you do want to add to your database.
Is it easier to, like, you would deselect it from here, or once they already imported it here, you can go through? and-
Yeah, you can go through, so
Okay.
yeah, if you add them to command, nothing gets sent to them.
Okay.
So it just gives you an opportunity to
That's
send
okay,
them, yeah. So our recommendation typically is to add as many people into your command database as possible. Even if you feel like, oh, I don't wanna annoy them or something, again, you're not like sending them anything, it just allows you to send them things if you have something to send them. Also just keeping in mind that like, okay, if they aren't ready to buy or sell, they might know somebody, their aunt, sister's girlfriend. They might want to buy or sell, so that's worth a $10,000 check, like to just put them.
How do you do that?
Yeah,
Isn't it possible to connect your phone to it? You go to command.
well, 1 second. Yeah, command app, and then the second icon on the bottom to the contact section,
Okay.
and then the 3 dots in the top right. And import contacts. Yes. And then, yeah, you can kind of go through and either way, you can select or deselect the people you don't want to add. I definitely recommend adding as many people in there as you can, because yeah, you can edit them fully in command. And delete them from command too, even if you want to. Once you select people to add, we can click continue in the top right to kind of move us along. And it will prompt you to add a tag. I would recommend adding a tag to them so that you can easily filter by those contacts at any point. So if you ever wanted to find your phone contacts in command, you could do so. So what we can do is click new tag and just create a phone or phone contact tag. I have a phone contact tag. So again, what tags are in command is just ways you group your contacts together. So common ones you'll see are like buyer and seller. But this is another tag that you can add in there, again, just to easily find those contacts at any point. So you can type that out and then click continue. Have that one.
So if you met someone in person and added their number to your phone, would you add them like under?
You can add them to lead as well, just so you know, like tags, you can add unlimited tags to contacts. So like if you had a tag that was sphere, lead, buyer, like all those things that fit them. The whole idea is the more you can group your contacts together, the better you can market to them. So let's say you went through and tagged all buyers and all sellers. Well, then you could send sellers seller relevant information, buyer relevant. So that's the idea with tags, and really the more tags the merrier, because there's more ways you can kind of niche out for them. So I do like that idea of lead. Typically how we see lead used like in your command database, because there is an option like to mark them as a lead. Typically agents mark them as a lead if they have not had a meaningful conversation about real estate yet. So you have not asked them, are you looking to buy or sell within X time frame? So if you've not had that meaningful conversation about real estate yet, they would be like a lead in your account. So then we can just click continue once you add that tag, and it's going to begin to import. Based off how many contacts that you have in there, it shouldn't take any more than 10 minutes to get in there. It's pretty quick. And then they'll be into your command database on your phone as well as on the computer.
Yeah, Excel, I was like, this is gonna say manually putting everybody in.
Yeah, that would.
I'm so happy I didn't do that.
Me too, like really glad. But just
That's better.
Yeah, like.
Just a heads up though, so with the spreadsheet, the sheets, if you are having contacts, let's say you exported those from your Gmail account or something, and you do have a spreadsheet of contacts. Scott Lori Marketing, so the people who did your initial setup, they can import 5 spreadsheets per agent per month for free. So like if you have spreadsheets, I don't know, sitting anywhere with contacts on them, shoot them right at support@scottlorimarketing.com and they do the entire import for you. So you'll never have to do a spreadsheet import, thankfully. Also, just a heads up with contacts in command. So command doesn't recognize duplicates based off primary email and phone number. So if you are like, let's say you went back through your phone contacts and tried to re-import them again next month to see if you have any extra contacts on your phone. It will not re-import like a duplicated phone number, email. It knows that and skips it automatically. The only time you might have a duplicate is, let's say you have like John Smith has a phone number on this contact record and then John Smith has an email on this record. It wouldn't know they're a duplicate because they have separate contact information, but you can merge those together now. Also in regards to contacts, just how command wants you to enter those contacts in for spouses. So it does not want you to input those as John and Jane Smith as one contact. It does want you to have a contact profile for the wife and the husband, or
And then you can like link it that way.
you can link them,
Okay.
but they do like want them to have their own emails and phone numbers for command. So now that we've talked about importing contacts from our phone, one more thing I want to discuss on the command app is just how to add, as we're meeting new contacts on the go, the best process to add new contacts. Total habit relearner, because I know by default, me too, if I met a new contact on the go, I would want to just add them right to like my phone contacts. However, if you could get into the habit of instead adding them to the command app first, it makes your life a little easier, and I'll show you why. So with the command app, and just on the home page here, you're gonna see that plus icon. And here we can add a contact. So the only thing the contact needs to have to add them to your database is a name. But the things that we want to be adding, if we can, to our contacts are a email, a phone number, a physical address, and then a birthday and a home anniversary. Now, those 5 things, the whole idea is, if you ever heard like the 201 Club, where you start to hear about it, is if you can grab those 5 pieces of information for over 200 contacts in your database, you have the ability to build a $120,000 business, because you are able to set them up on what they're called smart plans to help you automate those touches. So those 5 pieces of information, for example, if you have their email and physical address, you can automatically send them hyper-local neighborhood information emails. It's all automated. So really the legwork of getting that 5 pieces of information is terrible. I know that, it's very tedious, but it has a big long-term effect on your business because you can start automating those touches. So when you're meeting new contacts, you know, in a not creepy way, I don't know how often you would be able to be like, what's your address? But try to at least grab their phone number and email so that you can reach out to them for that information.
And when is your birthday?
Yeah, what year were you born? Yeah, you know, you can feel that out if you wanna ask that.
For one, that's, yeah,
That's a really good resource for that.
you just need the phone number.
That's awesome. And how, do you know, I had an agent ask me like how up to date that is, like, do you find, have you been using it a lot in your
Yeah.
business? Do you find that it's accurate info?
Yes,
It's good. My mom uses it, my Connie Yates is my
and it
mom.
gives you also the history of the address before this.
Cool, that's good to know too. Because like, yeah, you can kind of see when they're ready to buy your stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good use of that tool.
And it gives you also the age of the person, but not the date of birth.
Dang it. A couple of like places to grab that information as well. The tax records and the MLS, I've heard you can, like if they're a homeowner, it has their address as well as their home anniversary. So even if you did not buy or sell them the home, I would recommend, yeah, throw them into your command database. One, you'll be reminded to reach out to them on that date, and that's a key touch as a realtor. But two, I bet their realtor is not reaching out, so it puts you ahead of them. And then 3, you can see like timeline wise, like if they bought 10 years ago, they're probably ready to, you know, buy or sell. So just some perks of finding that information. Also, just to show you in Facebook, I think this is kind of cool. It's a little bit of a backwards way to go about it, because like, well, I'll just. I don't know anymore. I use ChatGPT too much, so I might turn into one.
Some of those are hard to crack, like 3 times.
I hate when it's the picture ones, I always fail. I go too fast. So in Facebook here, under friends, there's actually a birthday section. So like if you time blocked and you really wanted to focus on birthdays, if you scroll down, this shows like upcoming first, but if you scroll down to the next month, it starts to like put them together. So that you can just hover over and see the name and the date, so you don't have to go to their about info on their profile.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I know that.
That might make it a little easier of a, yeah, but it's a little backwards in the sense that I guess typically you would want to like search, you would have the contact in command search by that. So just throwing that out there, but Okay. So I'm sorry, I kind of tangent a little bit, because I was trying to go through the process of finding, adding a new contact on the go. So back to my phone on the command app. If we're meeting a new contact on the go, and just to kind of get us back to where we were, in the command app, if we click that plus icon and add contact, we would want to at least have a name and maybe their email and phone number. Then, once we add in that information, we can click save in the top right. And that's what's gonna save our contact to our command. But once we save that to our command account, we can click those three dots in the top right. And there'll be an option to save contact with phone, so that we can tap that.
That automatically.
Yeah, and then click done, and then we're saving it to two places at once, kind of with one workflow.
So you really don't have to go to your,
So,
yeah, to the, I thought I heard you backwards, so it doesn't matter which way you go.
well, if you do it through the command app first, you can kind of save them to both your phone and command with a couple taps.
Okay.
So just to show you one more time here, like if we're adding a contact with that plus icon and add contact, and let's just say we grab their names. And then click save, that's what saved it to our command. But then if we click those three dots, there's an extra option to save contact to phone.
Okay.
So if we tap that and click done, it saved it to both with a couple clicks.
Thank you, I got it.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Sure. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions as I go through. I know I talk fast.
Steve, I'm writing it.
So then, yes, contacts is typically our very first push in command. Because, for example, those smart plans you can't even use without contacts in there. So getting our contacts in there are very important. Now, I'm kind of gonna jump on the left-hand toolbar. And on that left-hand toolbar, as we're learning this, we can click that KW and expand those out so we can see what each section is doing. And I'm actually gonna jump us to the website real fast just to talk about a couple things. So if we go to websites, your website URL will be right in the middle of the screen. So one, your website's just set up automatically for you. Scott Roy does that. So there's nothing you need to do with your website. It's working, it's branded. So your website's great. Just if you're getting that printed anywhere, let's say you're getting business cards, just a heads up. It does not work with www dot in front of it. So don't put that on like the business card, just put like this here, JuLeah Designs, and then don't forget the .kw.com. I see agents sometimes forget that in there, and it won't work without that either. With your website, just a heads up, their functionality is fantastic. It's probably the best part of it. It searches, so the search feature on your website, again, searches any brokerage across the nation. So even if you have out of town clients, I would still encourage you to share your website with them because they can search based off their current location. So you can provide value and hopefully get that referral. So your websites are fantastic. And we have website classes in general, if you'd like to dig deeper into that.
Are you able to like brand colors and things, or you kind of have to keep it how it?
It's very minimal. They've added new colors here in the design section. It's so minimal right now. They're working on
Okay.
rolling out more. It's like what they're working on big time, like family reunion, that was like something they talked about. Is like adding new fonts and colors to it. So I think they're just rolling it out.
What if you don't wanna use their website design and you wanna create your own scratch?
You absolutely can do that. Just some things on that. One of the most expensive parts about real estate websites is the IDX feed, which allows you to search for homes like within the MLS. It's usually like $200 a month just for the IDX feed. So I mean, in that regards, I do really like these websites for the functionality wise. If you were to ever get a custom website, I might recommend at least connecting it back to this website so you don't have to pay for the IDX feed. So like, for example, like my mom's, if I can spell that, is a custom like Wix website. However, like her search homes is tied to her command website. Yeah, so that she doesn't have to pay for that IDX feed. So if you are doing that, I would recommend doing that, actually, yeah. I will say too, ROI on websites is not, like. There's not a high ROI on websites in the sense that, like, typically websites as a realtor are used kind of like a digital resume. They wanna make sure that you have a website and you're legit, you're not like a fake person. So your command websites in that sense do that job definitely, it's clean, professional, you're definitely in real estate, so. If you're, as a new agent, I don't necessarily recommend it out the gate, but book with us and we can talk through it. Okay, let's go to, back to command here. And we're gonna go up to our name in the top right. And we're gonna go down to settings. So there's a few settings I wanna take a look at. And on the left-hand side, if you can click on connect settings and marketing profile. To bring you through here. So just a heads up, this is where all your information from command pulls from. So if you're ever in command and you're like, that's not my headshot, that's not my phone number, this is the main place to check that out. So it's your up by your name, settings, connect settings, marketing profile. So if you get a new headshot, this is the spot to put it. It's pretty straightforward, you'll find, it's just prompting for your personal information. And Scott Leroy Marketing does the setup as your, like, a new agent setup, so this should be up to date for the most part. However, that is something Scott Leroy can also help with, so if you get a new headshot, maybe you get a business phone number, like a Google Voice phone number. If any new contact information you get, if you just email that to support@scottleroymarketing.com, they will go update that all throughout your KW text so that you don't need to know where to go do that. That's a free service they provide.
And if you personally wanna know about it,
If they personally wanna, sorry, if they know.
no, if you personally wanna know like how to do it, different system and then do it by yourself.
Yeah, that's kind of the things, Scott Leroy, they either do it for you for free or they send you steps on how to do it. So they are a great resource. They respond to emails within like 10 minutes, so even if you.
I've found that they are pretty responsive.
Yes, they are, we worked there prior to
Okay.
this and yeah, emails was like the thing to focus on, so they are very quick with their response rates. Scrolling down past your contact information, I just wanna note real fast, slogan, just a heads up, right now does not display anywhere, so don't feel like you need to come up with a slogan, it's not even displaying anywhere right now. But it will, eventually, so maybe just a brainstorm. Scrolling down, you have your bio here. A bio as a new agent is a really good thing to work on if you have not already. I would personally recommend ChatGPT depending on how comfortable you feel with AI. Just a heads up as well, I'll talk about that, but Scott Leroy Marketing, and actually. Let me go through. Oh. Perfect. So on our KWB resources page, I think it's still here, bear with me, we just reorganized this. It's funny when we reorganize, that makes things harder to find. I swear. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm jumping again. Any tab, if you just go to scottleroymarketing.com, it's, I guess, just easier. Okay, scottleroymarketing.com, they have this website here. And then if you go scroll down like past this main feed here and you click on log in, so that we get access to every feature on his website. It's just gonna prompt for our market center number, which is 350. And then if you click on remember me, you don't have to remember that again, and then click log in. And once we're logged into his site, so make sure you're logged in. You'll have, then under agent resources, you're gonna get way more options once you're logged in. And if you go down to agent support. I would recommend scrolling through and just taking a look at this, because these are all the free things Scott Leroy can do for you. And the reason I brought this up, because I remember they just came out with this. They now can create a new bio for you. And it's new. So even if you were to scroll through and just kind of see, and here's how I mentioned that they can import spreadsheets for you for free. They can do tons of different things for you, and this is all free as an agent for you to use, so I never want you to do that.
Once you log in for the 350, go where?
Then agent resources at the top and hover, and then go down to agent support.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So you'll find too, like, as I mentioned, like as you're updating your information, they can update your headshot all throughout your command areas. They can create QR codes for you very easily. So take a look and just see the things that you don't have to ever do, because they can do it for free. Also, just a heads up, Scott Leroy Marketing, so aside from their setup, aside from the things they can do for you for free and email support, they also have trainings available. So again, I'm under agent resources and trainings. They have live trainings, they have recorded trainings. One of my favorite things they have as well is called these SLM challenges, especially for new agents. So this is a 30-day challenge, basically a day-by-day guide of recommendations to help learn command, as well as your digital marketing in general. So this one will walk you through like, okay, how to add a contact to command, things like that. This one will walk you through things like, okay, did you remember to set up your realtor.com profile? Did you remember all the digital marketing spots to go? And it's just a nice digestible way to go about it because it breaks it down in a day-by-day way.
So they also help you with marketing.
Yes, they do help with marketing as well. So they are more of a template-based marketing help than they are of like a go do it. So they do have templates available and it's under marketing support. Let's click on it because that is. So they do have a bunch of templates available, like agent templates, listing posts.
And these are free, or this is?
These are all free. So being at KWB, like the
Yeah.
Market Center pays
Wow.
Scott Leroy for these resources for you.
I'll take the right choice.
Absolutely. So yes, I love Scott Leroy as a resource, and I wanted you to make sure that you knew that he was there for you.
Scott Leroy's a person, not a group.
Yeah, he's a person. He's really nice too. He worked at Disney before and it shows. He's like uber nice. So jumping back into command, so again, where we are, we're up by our name, settings, connect settings, marketing profile, and this is where all your information is. With your mobile phone number, you have that there. Just a heads up, if you're a PD, you do have to put the office phone number wherever you have your phone number for compliance purposes. So if you're getting business cards, for example, again, if you put your phone number on there and you're a PD, you have to put the office phone number. Scrolling down, so we have our email and then we have our website. Just a heads up, this field is not where we can change our website URL. That is going to be in the website section. This is just what's displayed on kw.com for when people see what your website is and they can click on it. This is what that displays. Scrolling on down to the Market Center brokerage information. Again, pretty straightforward. This is just our Market Center information. Compliance, we don't need anything here. We're good for our Market Center. Some Market Centers are stricter than others, so. And then scrolling down is just our social URLs. So just a heads up, it is prompting for the full URL, not just your handle. So make sure that you put like the full facebook.com/.
So then it'll connect your social medias to your website or?
Yes,
Oh.
to your website, yeah, so that they can click on it from your website.
Okay.
But I am gonna show you as well how to connect it to command in general so that you can do some more things in command.
Okay.
Just a heads up, at the very, very bottom of this page is the save button, so if you made any changes, just be sure to scroll all the way down and click save. All right. Next, I want to check on a few other settings. And to do that, we're gonna go back up to our name at the top or a profile picture and then click on settings. And I'm going to talk through this page a little bit to talk through some applications in here. Starting with DocuSign, I want to make sure everybody is connected to DocuSign in here. You're not?
Oh, I am, so it's disconnected.
Okay, good.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are connected, good. You're not?
Not.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so For that, if you, well, first, I would recommend searching in your email for the Keller Cloud setup email that Scott Leroy did. Cause he's gonna have your login on there in case you don't know your login. But then you can click connect account and it's just gonna prompt you to log in.
It's called Keller.
Yeah, Keller Cloud, 2 words. And it should come up, maybe. Yes. And I also am going to ensure that we all have our forms in there as well, just to make sure when you have a transaction, you can access those. For this part, I actually do this every time I teach this class. I don't have a DocuSign account, so I can't show it to you, but I know the steps. So in a new tab, if you go to rooms.docusign.com. And typically, we would always start transactions right from command, but for this, we're just gonna go right to DocuSign. And you will need to sign in to your account, and it will prompt for a code because it's extra secure.
Is it the email that, like a KW email?
It should be, and it should be also the same password like as command.
You said rooms.
Yeah, rooms.docusign.com.
Okay.
That brings you right to the real estate side of DocuSign. And usually you would only go there like once you've started the transaction from command, then you could go to rooms.docusign.com directly. And you should probably already have your forms up there, right?
I think I do, I just have, opportunity, so if you get.
Yeah, no, I think we did that together. I'm pretty sure, so I think he probably, this won't apply to you, but.
I'm seeing your classes a lot.
That makes me happy.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, good, okay, awesome, and then let me see what they do, okay, cool. If you don't mind, if you still have DocuSign up in another tab, so. If you don't mind just opening up a new tab again and then going to rooms.docusign.com. Next, well, not that you'll be in it, but next class, I'm gonna make a login for DocuSign. Okay, awesome. So click on your initials in the top right corner. So once you're signed in, you're gonna click on your initials in the top right corner and go down to preferences. Then integrations on the left-hand side.
So I'm here.
Okay, thank
I
you.
will
Your initial in the top right.
here.
Yep, and then preferences. Oh, well, it looks like you already have your forms, but we might as well check. Integrations on the left-hand side. You can exit that. You're already connected there. Okay. Okay, yeah, you got your forms. Awesome.
Yep.
Perfect. And then integrations on the left. Okay, and then we're gonna click add provider, like that blue box in the middle of the screen here. Oh, that's, okay, yeah, click add provider. And then click the R, the National Realtors R. Okay, and then it's prompting for your NRDS ID. Most agents don't know this off the top of their head. So you can also find it by clicking that find your member ID, and it's just gonna prompt for your last name and email or your license number. And while you guys are looking for that, I just want to show everybody else. On our kwvresources.com page, past our beautiful faces. This video, we never ever change. And this is going to be the exact workflow of how to use command with DocuSign. So there's a specific workflow it wants you to use to make your life easier, like so they can sync together. And like, I'm a tech person and I could not like click around to figure that out. I had to watch this video to really understand it. So I would highly recommend, like, and once we have our forms connected and all, this will make a lot more sense and it will walk you through exactly how to do a transaction with command in DocuSign. So you'll always have something to reference. Oh, yes, okay, awesome. You have access to all your forms now. So what I was telling them was on kwvresources.com. This can't miss video of the week and it's under our headshots. This will walk you through exactly how to use DocuSign with command. And if I would recommend anything after class today, this would be the video to watch. That way, when you do have a transaction, it's not too scary. I'll come back with you. As you go through that.
Yeah, I have that.
Nice. All good, all good. So yeah, that video is gonna make a lot more sense now, when you're going through, because your forms will actually pull up and pull through. Okay,
And where was it?
this is on KWB
Okay.
resources, and it's like down past our faces. And this right here, and then this one is just how to get paid after you're in a transaction. So in general, how like your sections work together, like your documents section. DocuSign is where you communicate with your clients to get things electronically signed. And then Command is where you communicate with the office to get paid. So that's just how those sections typically work together. Now back in Command settings and where we are, again, agent.kw.com. I clicked my name and I went to settings here. There's a few other applications that I'd recommend setting up. So, and yours is gonna look a little different because my connected apps are right up top. So the one I want to look for is the Facebook post scheduling. So what you can do right from Command is actually schedule social media right from your Command account. So for example, on the 1st of each month, if you wanted to schedule out for the entire month of social media, so that mental load is off of you, you could do that right from your Command account. And this would be the setting that we would need to have connected up. So if yours isn't connected, it will say like connect account to the right hand side. Now, just a heads up, this is prompting to be connected to your business page, not your personal page. So if you do not have a business page created for Facebook, you will need to do that first in order to connect that up to Command. If you have any questions like setting up your Facebook page, just let us know, or like book an appointment with us and we can even do that together too. But then connecting this up, again, will allow you to post that right from Command and Advance. Also, what you can do from Command is run paid ads. So post scheduling will be kind of like posting like normal. It would show up for your followers and your friends. Facebook ads, though, you can instead like target a specific location, so not your friends or followers, and run an ad to those people so that they can see that on their feed. And that's why it's paid, because it's reaching unknowns. And so you can do that as well from Command. Next week, actually, we're having a whole class on how to run an ad in Command next Tuesday from 1 to 2. So if you have free time and at that time, I would recommend coming. It will be a good one.
Same on.
It should be in the training room that time, unless we have like another event like this.
Okay.
But it should be in the training.
So anytime there's double events, then you can actually pick a conference room.
Yeah. We got moved out. Scrolling on down, so this is how I mentioned that you can also connect your Instagram account. Again, similarly to Facebook, it has to be a business account.
What if it's a creator account? So,
That should work,
Okay.
as long as it's professional.
Okay.
Yeah, that should work.
So if you're in a professional mode, you do.
Yes. And with Instagram, it's a lot less confusing, like you don't have to build a page on top of your account. You just switch your existing account over to a professional account.
I've noticed that when I try to switch my account to professional, it doesn't allow like certain, like a lot of music and things change, so I changed it to creative, because that way I'm able to still use the music that I want to use and stuff like that, but it's
Do you
not
have a-
personal.
I do have a fix for that.
Okay.
So if you do want, I don't think it matters if you're a creator, like versus in regards to like these tools.
Okay,
But if you do want the music library with your business account, you just
Right.
need to select the category as entrepreneur instead of realtor.
okay,
And then you get all the music.
gotcha, okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Come across that a lot.
Wait, you were saying the professional accounts with Instagram, not Facebook.
Yes, the professional account for Instagram, but for Facebook, you still need to build a business page, yeah, for Facebook. And then like if you are switching your Instagram account over, just be sure to select your category as entrepreneur and not real estate, so that you can have all the music.
It's showing on Facebook though, when I click on it.
It will, yeah, it's synced together, so you
Okay.
do need to have those connected as well to,
Okay.
if you need help with that too, we can
Okay.
help with this.
No, no strong or add between.
Like how, like results wise?
Yeah.
Versus them, or like,
Versus.
I mean, really, so what's cool about running an ad through Command as well is that it's very algorithm based. So for one, when you're running it and you pick both Instagram and Facebook, based off how the engagement's going on each platform, it knows that and then it runs it more to whichever one it's performing best on. It's really cool. Same with like the content itself, like if you create an ad and you pick 5 photos, the ad itself gets like posted in like thousands of different ways, and then based off which one's getting most engagement, it replicates that and pushes out that ad more. If that makes sense.
Is that like any way of related AI?
There is now, there's an AI integration with the Facebook ad that does the writing for you so that it helps drive traffic to it. So like you click a button and it generates all the words for you for AI, like in AI. Scrolling on down here, also just noting that Twitter has to be a business account as well. I rarely see Asians with a business Twitter account, I'll be honest, but just in case. Scrolling down though, Command email, I just want to make sure that if you click manage to the far right of Command email and scroll down here, I just want to make sure everyone's reply to email is one that they will be checking, or at least your business email. As any emails you send from Command, this will be the one that when they reply, that it will go back to. Just a heads up, as a KW agent, you get 5,000 emails for free every single month, and that restarts on the 1st. So every start of the month, you can send 5,000 emails every month, which is a lot. But you can always upgrade if you need more by clicking manage subscription, and you can purchase that.
And let's say if you use 5,000 this month, and next month still gonna be 5,000, or we will add another 5,000 onto it.
It does not roll over. It does just start at 5,000 every single month. Now, JuLeah, so more so, I just want you guys to know this tool exists, and then again, book an appointment with us if this interests you. So JuLeah is a paid tool in Command that allows you to automate and bulk send text messages. So, for example, what it can do, if you have their birthday in there, it can automate a happy birthday text to them through JuLeah. Now there are strategies with that. For example, it doesn't come from your personal phone number. It's a marketing phone number. So we have strategies on how to best implement it in your business. But again, I more so want you guys to know that this is a tool in here, and if that interests you, book with us and we can talk through that.
What else? What else Julio gives?
So in general, so aside from the birthday smart plan, like follow-up smart plans, like the open house one, it can send a, hey, what do you think of the open house? As soon as they leave the open house through JuLeah,
Okay, so they visit the open house and then they send them.
a text. Isn't that cool? My recommendation personally is to try it out. Yeah, it starts at $3.16 a month. So purely if you were to just try it once to see how your audience engages with it, then you can, let's say they engage with it well, you can tag them as Twilio. And then in the future, you can reach out to those Twilio tag people with their preferred method.
But this is not your phone number.
It's not your phone number. So
So when they send to whom, they will send.
So when they reply, it will go back to your phone number, but when they when you're sending it, it's not your, like you buy or you get your own Twilio number.
Yeah,
And when you first send the Twilio text message, it says reply stop to unsubscribe. So they are very aware that this is a marketing phone number. However, people are getting more comfortable with it because like Uber Eats, Shipt, all those things use platforms like Twilio. So people are used to it. And it's got the highest impression rate by any channel by far. It has a 96% impression rate, meaning that there's a 96% chance they will see it. Now, that's not meaning they're gonna respond to it, because again, they know it's marketing, but that's a huge percent chance that you're getting in front of them. Versus like an email has a 26% industry average rate, so, I mean, again, just
Go
a
to
try.
spam or something.
Yeah. So yeah, I would recommend booking with us. We'll walk through the strategies with it. I do think it'd be worth trying. Again, $3 investment
Right.
is worth it. All right, so those are the apps in here that I would recommend. Just a heads up, so it's kind of like an iPhone in the sense that like Command comes with apps like automatically in here. You can search for more apps in the marketplace with this icon here. The main thing I want to show you is just in the marketplace, there's like so much in here, it's kind of overwhelming. But just a heads up, as a KW agent, you do get a Canva discount for the year one. So I think it's usually $120 for the year and you get a 20% discount as a KW agent. So if you are thinking about using Canva, you do get a discount in here. On the topic of Canva, so definitely not needed per se. If you like don't use Canva, I'm not like sponsored by them or anything. You can also in Command, so there's designs in here where they're trying to copy Canva in a sense. Now they have limited templates compared to Canva, but I think this does a really good job. So if we come to designs, yours is gonna look different. These are previous designs that you've worked on. We can come up to create design in the top right corner. And now depending on what we click on here, we're gonna get different template options. So email templates versus like social media templates. So let's do social media next. Then it's going to give you a bunch of template options that you can use for your social media. And what I do like about this design section versus like Canva is that it's linked to the MLS. So as you're creating listing designs, you can easily pull in photos and everything because it's all synced with the MLS here. So that's what I love about this section, but they have more than just listing templates. They have like kind of normal ones, like inspirational ones, you know, kind of what you would see on Canva. But basically, we would find our category on the left-hand side and then click on anything you'd like to use. And then as soon as we click on an option on the left-hand side, we're also gonna get extra options up here so that we can find what we're looking for. So like for social media, social square we could click on, and it's just going to show us like our social media options. Just a heads up, all designs in Command have this DBA name logo on. And that's just like a template placeholder to remind you to either put our logo or if it's needed. So compliance wise for our market center, you have to put our market center logo on every single listing or property post that you have. Other than that, you actually don't need it. Like a holiday post, for example, you don't have to have our Valentine logo on there, only for listing ones. Now, totally up to you on if you want to add that in there to remind people that you're at KW Valentine. And how we could do that is if you click on that logo, and I know it's kind of hiding on the bottom here, if you click on that and then go over to my assets, you're gonna get this like circle icon. So you'll see if I'm not clicked on it, I only get one plus icon, but if I click on it first, it's a little finicky sometimes. I'm gonna get this replace icon so that I don't have to go resizing it. I can just like put it in. And then, okay, this is ready to go. I can click done. And typically how these sections work together is we're creating in the design section, and then we're going to blast that out in the campaign section. So same with like emails or anything. Create in designs, blast out in campaigns. So once we come here, it's gonna bring us to like our overarching campaigns dashboard, and you'll see these are all the campaigns we can do here. If we go up to create campaign though, we can do social posts.
And it would automatically like upload to Instagram or whatever platform because it's synced.
If you're connected in the settings section, you would have to like, by default, I believe it only like selects Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So you do have to like click this drop down to select your Instagram account
Okay.
each time. But then you can kind of build this out, so you would give it a caption like rest. I don't even know what my thing was, but I like ChatGPT for captions personally. Then I can click on this add media button, little icon, and I can pull that design right in. So I can click browse designs and pull that right in.
So do you suggest just sticking with their branding colors since everything is branded basically like red and white?
I go back and forth on this a lot.
Yeah.
The pros about branding with KW is that they have a long-standing backing and credibility that when people see it, they know Keller Williams. But also real estate's a very saturated, industry, so like branching out in ways like branding
Right.
is a way to kind of stand out.
That was my thought, but after seeing this, it's kind of like, I feel like, because they give you so much and we're paying for it, technically,
Yeah.
it's sort of like, should we just use this or?
What I like to usually recommend is like, I do like to, especially as a new agent, utilizing KW's backing, right? You're paying for that kind of, that value as well.
Basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and more so trying to think of in regards to your brand, how you can niche out in
Mhm.
regards to like. Hey, are you into dogs? Are you into like a local expert? Are you gonna be like the restaurant finder of Charlotte? Like those kind of ways to niche out so that you can get in front of people in that way.
Mhm.
And that way in in a saturated field, you would
Right.
pop up for content rather
Right.
than like branding.
okay.
If that makes sense. Yeah, but feel free to book with us too, we can dive into it. So then once we have our content that we just grabbed in here, just a heads up, if you're doing this through command section, there's gonna be an extra option to add our logo right through here. I mean, I already added mine, so obviously I wouldn't wanna do that. But just a part about that, and then here we could either publish immediately or pick a day and time. And post that out on a specific day or time. So that was kind of, I know it's a lot out the gate, and I don't mean to be overwhelming, but that's kind of like an overview of a lot of the important sections in command I think you'd be utilizing most. Any questions that I can help answer or repeat or go through again?
We ever went.
What'd you say?
Will we ever learn it all?
I don't know. I don't know if I've learned it all. It's been like 7 years, so.
How much are your sessions, to go with you guys, to like deep dive on certain topics, or does it just depend on what?
Oh, it's free. You can book with us once a week for free. The Market Center pays for
Okay.
you guys to meet with us, so.
Okay.
12:30 to 2, Tuesday through Friday is our appointment slots.
Okay.
And if you come to our internal site, KWB Resources, and click I need tech help, that's gonna bring you right to our calendar so that you can book with us. And yeah, you can book once a week, especially as like a new agent, we can like help guide you through.
Streamline, some things.
Exactly, like sit down, do it together.
Question,
Yes.
for marketing aspect, is there like a way, like, next time, send out marketing?
Honestly, trial and error. Every audience is very different. Like, we are in charge of like 17 of our clients' social media, and you would be so surprised how different their time is where their audience engages. We have people anywhere from the morning to like 11 p.m. at night. One of our clients' is optimal time is 11 p.m. at night. So our typical recommendation is to try out some different times for your audience, see what performs well, and then repeat. Just keep going with that time and date if it's repeating well. Consistency and expectations are a good way to go about that too. Like, let's say you have every Monday is Market Stats Monday, or every Friday you showcase a new home in Charlotte. Those kind of expectations for your audience could help your algorithm and help that appear for them because they know what to expect each week. So consistency is a good way to go about it too. Any questions I can help answer?
So about the phone number, so I have to have the office phone number on your business cards.
Are you a provisional broker?
No,
Then no, you can just have your phone number.
I've been in, so I think the order.
Yeah, that's never fun. Yeah, you're all good. You're all good.
I didn't order mine yet, because I probably wouldn't have that I needed to add that.
Yeah, that's those whole things, so yeah.
Now, the smart plan is not very far. Now, last week, this is the smart. I tried.
It's very smart, I'm so happy I came back.
When I received the email, it doesn't show. So I have to go to the promotion. Thank you.
Then I, let's say you're training, or you're training with them,
Yeah, here.
Hold on, I've seen this before, cause there's like, I don't know if this is default now or like what, but Gmail's now separating those different.
Can be changed.
Yeah, I think you have to do that from the computer.
That's the.
So I have.
Yeah.
Okay, I can help you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, okay, help is a strong word, I might fumble through this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Right
Thanks for coming. Good. Good, yay.
now-
Yeah, we have another class Thursday, 1 to 2.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for this.
Oh, I'm sorry, thanks for your kind feedback, I appreciate it.
Okay, so we go to that email, right?
Okay, yeah, go to gmail.com.
So you invest in.
And I'm gonna do a little Google real fast, cause I need a refresher on my steps.
Money and gold, I bought it at 80 cents and I'm not 80 cents. $80 and I was at $94, but
Yeah, the thing is that I don't know if I should like, you know how. It
Wait,
goes
there's
up
a
and
settings
comes
here.
down, Like
So I'm
probably
going to go to
sell
my
and
email
then
or this
buy
one?
that
Okay,
account,
you want.
or
Whichever one is doing,
where I buy it at.
they both are, okay.
Gotta go.
Or, okay, go to the settings here.
$6.59.
Coming, so good to see you.
We should all tag you every day.
Oh. I love it. Well, see you soon.
Yeah.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
We just sell some, but not all of it.
And then go to see all settings.
And then when it goes down, you buy more.
And then go to inbox. Okay, wait. This is not checked.
I'm saying
Maybe just the other one.
The other one.
Yeah, okay.
It says 2019 and I sold it. So 2021.
Yeah,
But
I was like you did before that.
yeah, I wish I would have kept it, but.
Yeah, I started, last the year 21, I think.
I just hate when it doesn't remember.
I bought it for P like back then, like
Yeah,
at 20 something,
yeah.
and I bought it, and I was like, I thought it was gonna be quick, like maybe in a few days, like expecting some great news to happen. And, but at that time, they were like going through the SEC, also and all that.
Yeah, I would say like either just hold it and don't sell it, even when it go up and down, or just when it go up. Sell like just some of it, so when it come down, you could be able to put more into it.
Then are you like more focused on stock part and crypto, or just a bit of everything?
I mostly do like stock charts and futures.
I don't know too much about it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably here. Oh, that, yeah.
Well, I don't really trade like Apple,
Switch that back to
to everything stocks. I just trade nines and sometimes I might look at currencies like break
Okay.
down US dollar.
the currency paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
much about currency,
No?
but I do
No, that's one.
feel like currency
Oh,
is kind
but
of
it's-
interesting, but I had zero knowledge about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's,
I've been into it for a while, so it takes a lot of.
Just go
so
try.
even if I do it through command,
I'd say if you want to
Yeah.
get into it, like,
Okay, same stuff.
so either try with a funded account,
So
that way.
that-
Yeah.
yeah, it's Arabic here.
The back.
It's in Arabic, so how can I change it? How can I change that?
The language?
Yeah,
Okay, hold on.
What do you need the funded account, like practice account?
what is in Arabic?
Is that better?
Yeah, I speak Arabic, but I never said it as.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, wait. Click the gear icon again.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. And then I'm just.
Cool.
Are
Yeah,
you
here,
gonna- are you
it's,
trying to start
language,
trading?
yeah. Yes.
I want to, but maybe not right now,
Yeah.
but yeah, right now I'm just in currency, but I'm really interested about currency, because, I.
And then scroll down at the very
I
bottom.
work
see
with
about
pesos, Colombian pesos, my family
Yeah.
up there. So I noticed that every time when the president talks, the peso start to go up or maybe dip down.
Yeah.
And
Now it's
right now, Colombia.
Yes, this is.
I-
For me too. Yeah. Okay,
So also from JuLeah, from like, we're trying to understand currency and how do you treat the currency from one country to another.
Okay, like, just based on like. Transferring.
I don't like when it, yeah, how it separates the promotions either, I lost so many emails with that inbox.
That's so, that would,
Okay, and then uncheck those,
that's mostly.
and it's just gonna merge them into one primary,
Okay.
and then scroll all the way down to the side.
That should be good.
Now you should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other email is the same, because I do have three, but no, this one's,
Okay.
I think it's-
Yeah, and your KW email, yeah, we confirmed, so that's good.
So both, now if I send through command, any email,
Trade on.
so should we go to the primary? Not to the promotion.
Right, yes, to your primary inbox, yes, sorry, I forgot your first question, yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely, so happy to help,
Thank you very much.
thank you very much for
You
coming.
are amazing.
Oh, happy to help.
And I will come to you, I will, book an appointment with you.
Yeah.
Because of the tool, I told you about the tool.
Good, okay, I'm so down, we have good, there's like smart plans in there and stuff like that to help you with the Twilio uses, so.
Yeah, but last, Thursday, was Thursday, yeah, so I wasn't here. So I watched the Zoom, but I wanted to see it again, so I don't see
Okay, yes, I'll check with Liz to see when that's uploaded.
it. Because she spoke about something about the open houses and you have, I think, something, smart plan,
Yep,
to customize something, right?
yes, where we customize a follow-up plan for open houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot, and once, that's kind of one of those things, once we set up once, it's like set up and good for your business, so yeah, let's do it.
How many touches?
Yeah.
Well, this one, the open house follow-up, I think is like, actually, it is a 36 touch because the last step in it adds them to a 36 touch. Yeah, and it automatically does it, so it's
I
a
have to
good one.
watch this again, yeah.
Absolutely, and yeah, we can break it down together.
Okay. Yeah,
Make sure you got it.
thank you very much.
Yeah, have a great rest of your day, everyone.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.